What's up guys, high refresh rate displays are the new craze in the Android market. Companies like OnePlus, Asus, Oppo and even Realme have all released at least one high refresh rate smartphone in the market. In fact, the Asus ROG2 phone takes the refresh rate all the way up to 120Hz instead of a more common 90Hz. And now it is being said that Apple will also join the high refresh rate party as well in 2020. According to a Digitimes report, 2020 iPhones could feature a 120Hz screen, joining Apple's existing iPad Pro lineup with the same higher refresh rate. But obviously iPhones will feature an OLED 120Hz refresh rate panel instead of the LCD one found inside the promotional iPads. And even according to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, next year the successor of the iPhone 11 will also feature an OLED display. But it's not just the new iPhone models. The same Digitimes report states that smartphones in general will come with higher refresh rates in 2020. And unlike this year where we have a number of 90Hz panel smartphone, companies could upgrade the refresh rate to 120Hz or more next year. Currently, only a handful of smartphones feature a 120Hz display like the ROG2, Razer Phone 2 and the Sharp Request R3. But if this report is to be believed, by 2020 this figure will increase quite significantly. And speaking of the 2020 iPhones and its displays, according to a recent rumor, Apple is experimenting an iPhone prototype that has no notch but thicker bezels. The idea is that the company will be able to shrink the size of the true-depth Face ID camera sensors and earpiece so that they could fit their sensors in the top bezel of the phone. Of course, this would result in thicker bezels, but yeah, the idea is good. And according to Ben Gaskin, Apple is looking serious to implement Face ID sensors in the top bezel. For those of you who are saying that he didn't have a great track record, so let me tell you, he was the first guy who revealed the notch design of iPhone X, and the name iPhone XR was also revealed by this same guy. And knowing that, he has also revealed some great, reliable and first information of the AirPods Pro. And now coming back to the iPhone 12 screen, so another more widely spread rumor claims that if Apple will fail to implement sensors in the top bezel, then the iPhone 12 won't be the true all-screen phone that we've been waiting for, but will instead shrink the notch down considerably while still retain the full capabilities of Face ID. And knowing that, Ming-Chi Kuo also revealed in the past that the bigger variant, the iPhone 12 Pro Max, will feature a 6.7-inch large display along with a full screen in-display fingerprint sensor. Also, Apple is set to enter the 5G space in 2020. According to a report by Nikkei Asian Review, Apple is mobilizing suppliers in order to ship as many as 80 million 5G iPhones in the year 2020. The report said that Apple will launch 3 flagship 5G iPhone models that will carry the 5G modem from Qualcomm. Apparently, the chips making this possible will be the combination of Apple's next generation A14 Bionic chip and Qualcomm Snapdragon X55 modem. The Snapdragon X55 modem will also power the 5G Android phones of 2020. And speaking of the A14 Bionic, so Apple's A14 Bionic is rumored to be the company's first chip built with 5nm technology. Moving from 7nm to 5nm will allow the chip to house more technology on the relatively same surface and making it more efficient. It's unlikely to be the first 5nm chip, as Huawei is expected to unveil its next current processor at IFA 2020, which will also build on the 5nm process node. In 2018, Huawei beat Qualcomm to the punch with the world's first 7nm chip, the Kirin 980. Then this year, the Kirin 990 was expected to be the first chip to embed a 5G modem. But surprisingly, Samsung came out from nowhere and revealed the world's first 5G chip, Exynos 980. So yeah, that's all for Apple. 2020 year is looking very interesting for Apple. So do let me know what you think about the iPhone 12 series. Are you preparing your kidneys? Do let me know, and subscribe to the channel to keep updated with all the latest iPhone 12 coverage, and I'll see you in the next one.